Hi everyone. I wanted to share a little bit more about myself because I'm just starting my YouTube channel, so I believe that we should get to know each other first. My name is Polly and I'm from Bulgaria. I live in Sofia and this is my headquarters. This is where I do my work, this is my desk. And actually, I'm making this YouTube channel to tell you more about website development. Right now, I have my own company that is a web design studio and a website creation studio, and we work very closely with WordPress, and this is our main focus. So this channel, you can expect a little bit more about tips and tricks about WordPress websites, analyzing interesting interesting websites overall, and giving you any tips and advice on business and on website creation. Why is that? I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about myself, and I hope that you understand what's the reason behind this YouTube channel and the advice that I want to give you. So I studied mathematics and informatics in my bachelor degree, and then I studied an MBA. And while I was studying mathematics and informatics, I joined an organization that was called Start It Smart. And this was club for entrepreneurship. We actually later on created a franchise for the organization. I was in charge of that. I was also the VP for a few years, and we created also the biggest and actually the first in Europe, I believe, pre-accelerator program for startups, where we were teaching startups how basic business knowledge, but also how to be lean, how to create a real startup, because there's a difference between a startup and a small business. And we were giving them advice, connecting them with local mentors that they can give them also advice and some ideas about how to develop their businesses, and also to prepare them to get investment from the local and not only the local funds. This was back in the days in 2012, I believe. So it was a long time ago. Oh no, actually it was around 2010. So it was the very beginning of the hype about entrepreneurship, especially in Europe and in Bulgaria. And together with Start Smart and other organizations, we basically founded the startup ecosystem in Bulgaria. And actually, if you haven't heard about it, Bulgaria is one of the big hubs, I can say, in Europe about startups, because there are many benefits. We have a lot of IT potential and talent. We have that in terms of legacy and in terms of we've always been good in math and in programming. Also, we have one of the best Wi-Fi's and internet connection in the world in terms of accessibility and in terms of speed. And we have pretty good taxes, very low taxes in terms of if you decide to start your business in Bulgaria. Because of that, many of the local funds that popped up later on and that are developing right now their accelerator programs, and they're investing in different startups, they are located here in Bulgaria, but they managed to get a lot of talent and a lot of startups to come to Bulgaria and to develop their businesses from here. So I've been active in the startup ecosystem for the last 10 years, not only in Start It Smart, but also being part of ABO, which is the Association of Bulgarian Young Leaders, also supporting organizations like MoveBG and Edit, and being a mentor in the EY programs for international co-workings, where we were mentoring Spanish entrepreneurs. I've been also part of a mini MBA that was in the US, 5 weeks entrepreneurship program that we were sent in the US. We were studying in the Institute of International Education and also in Babson College in Boston and in San Francisco. So it was a great experience, and right now I'm going to another program which is called The Break. It's about women entrepreneurs from around Europe, and we're gonna be located in Spain for a month, and we're gonna have a community experience where we're gonna develop our businesses. So, as you can see, entrepreneurship was always a passion of mine, and I've been active and reading very passionately and learning about it for the last over 10 years for now. And also, the other thing is that I have some experience starting my own startups. Many of them failed, but now my own business that I'm a single founder in my business. First, I started as a freelance, so I did that for a couple of years, and then I couldn't manage the flow of the clients, so I organized. So I got my own team to be working with, and we're fully female team. The core team is fully female. We're a small studio yet, but we're also working with different freelancers, over 15, that are developers, designers, and copywriters, and they're amazing. Most of them are recommended to us from the community, from my beloved startup community in Bulgaria. And actually, I'm very grateful for that ecosystem, because most of our clients in WebDash, which is my web design studio, I don't know if I mentioned the name yet, but most of our clients are recommended by other somebody from our community. Most of the time, over 90% of the time, is somebody that we have worked with. So it's basically recommended by other clients. So this is a very organic way that we started growing and the business. And right now my focus is fully on WebDash. I have also another initiative that is called Feb Community. You can go to febcommunity.com, which is very informal community of female entrepreneurs in Bulgaria. Right now we are over 250 members, and we actually share ideas and programs and suggestions and feedback to each other to support each other. And my other passion is my web design in general. Design, I've always been passionate about it. Me and my friend Mila, she's an interior designer. We've always had passion for interior design as well. So we had a hobby project where we were getting old furniture with history, and we were renovating them and giving them a new modern twist. And we made a collection and an exhibition of those. It was a hobby project. We didn't continue it right now, but it was a very project of love and passion, and also design, because WebDash is basically started on one hand because of design, and on the other hand, I was so exhausted at a certain point from startups and investors and all of that. So I decided I want to try something very new, which is a service business. And a service business is a whole nother animal. It's so different than making a small business or making a startup. So right now, for the last, I believe, 7 years, WebDash has been really my main focus, and developing in a very beautiful, organic way. We're keeping it small, focused, and we're keeping our team as a family, because for me, the building of a team is a very important thing. Also, company culture, how to create it. And also another passionate topic of mine is productivity. I have a lot of advice for you if you're interested, because for me, working hard doesn't mean productivity. We actually lately made a qualitative peer checklist between our full team. Everybody gives each other feedback, but it's anonymous, and you see only the stats at the end. And we saw that we are very hardworking, but we still need to figure out our productivity. It takes a lot of discipline. So I'll be talking about business and about productivity and about those different topics, but mainly I want to share with you my know-how about website building, but also about if you're starting right now to create your own website or your own business. I want this YouTube channel to be a little bit more like a guidebook for you, what mistakes to avoid when you find a developer or a studio like ours to create your website, what you should expect, what you should demand, and what you really need to have on your website. And also the website analysis that I'm going to be doing is going to be focused so that you can see the different small things that they come up when you see a certain website, uh, best practices that you can learn and cherry pick from here and from there when you create your own. And also you can see that it shouldn't be perfect. There are good practices that you can follow and you can learn more about it from these videos about them. But you're gonna see that nobody's perfect. Even big celebrity names that they have the dream teams and everybody that they would need to be part of their team to create a very, very successful business, even they have some things that they can do a little bit better, a little bit faster, or a little bit to change a little bit to have a better user experience. So I really want to share that perspective with you. I hope it's useful to you, and I hope to see you later. Please click the subscribe button so that you know when my first video is coming, and it's coming very soon. And just one hint, our first video is gonna be about a very beloved actress, her business, and I'm just gonna give you that hint. Bye!